What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, and just hanging out on HermitCraft Feed the Beast over at the 1.8. I put a sign up, so now you know it is the 1.8. Just doing some more stuff and things with automation. Got some more pulverizers online. We're making our nether lapis into lapis, making our quantum ore into quantum dust, making our saltpeter, which I have like 30-something thousand, into niter. And I just threw some glowstone in here because I was making some of these inverted blue lamps. As you can see, I've been playing with them over here. So I got all that going on. I got all the items that we had over here in the chest, remember, for the automation setup. I finally set up these last furnaces. This has got the indium ore in it. This has got the dark iron in it. And this has all the fluoride ore. So, yeah, all those 7 things are done. There's still some other things that I have to automate, though. There's like, oh, man. Hypno made a glowstone thingy-doodler for making glowstone. I want to use that design, which is amazing. Get some glowstone online. I need something to make gravel. I do believe that I can pulverize netherrack to do that. So we might do that since we have 3 million netherrack. But yeah, today I wanted to get some more building done. So over here at the 1.8. Oh yeah, also don't forget, before I come out, let's come back over here. Don't forget about the walrus game. Last time the walrus was up here on top of the rainbow trees. So don't forget about that. But yeah, so what I wanted to talk to you guys about was last time we had, or I had previously talked about the fact that we want to do more building here. I mean, the 1.8's far from complete. Really, the idea in my mind is much grander than this. Well, not grander, but just more. I want to build support structure and pillars all the way down to into the water and to the ground level. And also, I wanted to do... Oh, yeah, so, and I've been thinking about that quite a bit, and I think that the pillars are going to go... I was thinking about doing them diagonally or on the 90s. On the 90s means like a 90-degree angles, so like perpendicular thing. Anyway, they're either going to go this direction, like this way and this way, or they would go diagonal. And I don't think I'm going to do them diagonal. I think I'm going to do them straight on. So, but also one of the other things is that fast travel, we have like these... Whoop, we're in the wrong spot. We have these books, and I have this like lectern down here. That's not cool. That's not slippy enough. So what I'm going to do is we are going to use this system here, similar to what we did at the Nexus. But what did I ask you if you're having a good day? I hope you guys are having a good day. We're going to go like that. So, but I want it to be very similar to what I had over at the Nexus. I wanted to kind of the builds almost to match. I don't know. I thought about it a little bit. Like I was like, do I want them to match? Do I not want them to match? I'm going to have a match. So could we, thank you. And then that's the best. So yeah, so something like this, and then out here like so, and here like so. And so something like that. So then you come in here, and then it'll be very similar to that other portal system that we have. I want to do some sort of a sign, I think, as well. But that's going to be tough because it's on the diagonal. But I'll figure it out. So, yeah, I wanted to use that build. The other thing, I had some more of the different marble. And I think dedupe, this guy right here is what I wanted to do. So we are going to use this. I like the fact that this kind of denotes upward motion. Is that the one? No, that's not the one. What was the one? This guy. Bam. So I feel like it almost kind of shows that you're going upward. I don't know why it is, but it's like, I don't know. It just feels that way to me. So, and this is going to add a little bit more texture to the build as well, which I think is going to be really good. Yeah, so I'm going to kind of work on this off camera. I'm a little bit, I think I'm going to have to move this guy around because he's going to be in the way. I think I'm going to move him to the backside here. And then what I'll have to end up doing, because this is kind of exposed over here, I'm going to have to end up covering this up as well. So we'll have to put that as part of the support structure, you know, on the outside here and kind of make it cover it up. And I think it's really going to add a bit of architectural something to the build. So I'm going to work on this first one. Then we got to think of also places we want to go. So I think we're going to say this book goes back to the boathouse. I think we'll change that out for the Nexus. So we'll have one that goes to the Nexus. We'll have one, this one will go to, I think, the Quarry Age. We'll have one that goes to the Nether, and then somewhere amazing. But yeah, so I'm going to figure out this, play around with it a little bit, and then when I have something that looks cool, I will be right back. So here's what I came up with, and this is kind of a departure from the architecture of the 1.8, but it feels like this is what's happening now. I don't know, it's what my brain is making. So that's what we're building. Decided to use some of these blue inverted blue lamps from Project Red. I've always really liked them, and I'm continuing to use the lux capacitor thingadoodlers over there as well. But I really like how this chisel block design just kind of fit in there like that. And yeah, so that's what we did over here. And then on the outside, just kind of really simply set up a couple of pillars and then evened it out on top with some stairs. And I'm using a bunch of covers to go ahead and cover this stuff up. Because like right behind here is actually where the book is for the portal. And then a couple more lux capacitors. And it seems almost kind of odd, I think, because it almost feels like there wants to be stairs here. But I really want to keep this open as a walkway. More than anything, I wanted to do that. So I thought about putting some stairs there. I felt like it would even out the build a little bit and make that little pillar, that little bit of detail, make it that much better. But I feel like I want the walking area. Even though you wouldn't be walking there, I just feel like I want that to be that way. So this is what we're going with. And I think that it looks really good. Now, it does feel strange because the 1.8 doesn't have any sort of texture or anything like that. But I'm going to go ahead and suffix that by saying yet. I feel as we build more of these things, it's going to start to fit more in the build. And the more I build in the 1.8, the more it's going to evolve. So now we need 4 of these. So I just got to build one over on each one of these corners. And I already set a book in here, so this goes straight to the Nexus, which I think is a good place for us to have our portal as opposed to the houseboat over there. So now we can head straight to the Nexus. And I also changed the inverted lamps in here. I think I might do pink for Hypno, and I think green for Jevin. I think that iJevin needs to have, what did I do? Blue and white? Yeah, we need to have him be green and white because his build is very green. So screen color green like so. I think that'll be cool. So I'm going to build pink and then green. And then these other guys, if they want to color it up, they're feel free to do it on their own. But I think that if I add a couple more, maybe it'll start other people doing it, or I can do it for them. It's no big whoop. We could do that as well. So let me get these colors programmed into my Mac. Build 4 more of the pillar thingy-doodlers. Then we'll get our book set up, and yeah, then we should be good with kind of a beginnings of having some more fast travel at the 1.8. All right, guys. So I got the 4 platforms built, the 4 pillars, pardon me. And if you take a look here, this is what it looked like from the outside. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff and things there. Looks like pretty cool stuff. Oh, wait, missed. Good. Back up. All right. So, yeah, and what I ended up doing was, oh, my inventory is such a mess. I ended up using the advanced information panels from Nuclear Control. You may know the information panels. Informate. These old green guys, and then you can put color upgrades in them and some things like that. Well, these advanced information panels from Nuclear Control, you actually have the ability to change like how they change their angles. There you can see there's a lever inside of there. But like so, and then actually even I think we can angle them. That would be, let's go the other way. This is crazy. Like, look at that thing. That's pretty cool. So that's a really neat display. Oh man, that'd make a good street sign or something. I really like the look of that. I mean, not in this instance, but I think we can go like this, and then actually, wonder what this would look like. Oh, perfect. So that makes it like one wide, almost completely, like completely flat. Yeah, I was wondering if I could angle it down as well. But I don't think I can. I think this is all I'm going to be able to do. So anyway, I like it. So that's the quarry. This is the Nexus. This is Nether. And this is the who knows. I'm not sure. But what I ended up doing is went with a light blue dyed elevator block. I put some of the lux capacitors in. You saw the whole thing, all the stuff and things. And then just mirrored it for everything. And I think it really is adding to the 1.8. And it's going to start as we do more things, especially as we get the pillars built and the support structure. It's definitely going to look a lot better. It's starting to look really, really good. So I'm really glad. I really like it. And yeah, I'm excited about it. But that's that project done. Now on to the next project. So I've been thinking about how I'm going to compact this cabling, and I started looking into AE. You can transfer power with AE now. EU, MJ, Redstone, liquids, all that stuff can be done through AE. And I was talking to Jasson, and he actually told me that the MJ transfer system in AE is bugged or isn't coded correctly. And basically, say I was to hook up one of these, any of these machines with MJs through AE, what happens is that it constantly supplies the machine with power and never stops. So it basically has a power leak, which is bad. We don't want that. I mean, we have a lot of power now, but we just don't want to leak power into every single machine we have constantly. It should only be drawing power on demand. So unfortunately, my plan was to go with AE, but that's not going to happen. So a lot of you guys have been talking about Ender.io. Ender.io. And so Ender.io is a compact cabling system where we can use different sorts of energy conduits in conjunction with Emmy conduits. If you don't know what it is, basically you can pipe redstone signal, all sorts of different stuff and things through a single block area. So we could stick this Ender energy conduit, which transfers 20,000 RF per tick, and we can in the same block put the Emmy conduit, and that will interface with the Emmy system. So I started looking into this, and you need to make this Conduit Binder, which is made from binder composite, which takes clay. Now, I got tons of sand. I got tons of gravel. I got 234,000 gravel. I don't even know. I got sand on demand. But clay I do not have. So I started looking at how you make it. So we can do this with magical crops. You can do it with sludge and mimichite. But one of the things that I took a look at here is that in a grinder, if you grind up brick, it will give you clay. So one brick, oh, I hit shift the wrong time. One brick, shift isn't working in this interface, will give you one clay. So one brick will give you one clay. So if I take clay and then I take a piece of mimichite and I combine these, I get 2 bricks. So one clay turns into 2 bricks, which I can then stick into a grinder and create 2 clay. So basically, if you're not following, that is unlimited clay. That is unlimited free clay. So I did set up the system real quick just to make sure. I haven't used AE in conjunction with rotary craft grinders before, but you can interface with an export bus directly into it. As you can see, it's filling up now. And if we were to take an export bus and just drop it on the side here, like so, we are able to also export from the back, or I don't know, it probably exports from any side. It should update here in a second. Are you not updating? Is that the totally wrong bus? It could be. Bam! So there you can see it's pulling out now. So what this basically means is, like I was saying, we can create unlimited clay for the cost of, what would it be? Just some mimichite. No, not even. Because once we get the clay, we can just make more clay, and then we can make more clay, and then we can make more clay. So, yeah, it's basically unlimited free clay. So I'm pretty excited about it. And, oh, you know, it is with the cost of mimichite, but we have a ton of that stuff. 34,000 mimichite. And if you're playing Monster, you're probably going to have a good amount of it. I mean, I only run 2 quarries. 3, pardon me. 2 above overworld quarries, 1 in the nether. 34,000 mimichite is a good amount. But yeah, so I think that's how we're actually going to be creating clay. Now, I want to automate the system completely, so it is going to take a little bit of doing. I got to use my smart brain to figure out how it's going to happen. And of course, we want to kind of get it have it happen in a different area. So we want to get it to be compact and beautifuler than this, because this is the least beautiful way to get this done. So we'll get that squirted back on there, one of those, squirt this back into here, and then, oh, bam. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and build it. I think we're going to do it up on the 2nd level here. I can get up there. So we're going to do it up in this area, probably over here. We're going to set up the system. I got some thinking to do, but I'll get it set up and I'll be right back and show you what I come up with. So not much time has passed, but yeah, so we're going to set this up and I'm going to do it on camera with you, which is sometimes a disaster, but I feel like it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be great. I feel like it's going to be so amazing. All right, let's do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to run some cable over into there. So we have an Emmy storage bus with brick as our primary for this piece of storage with the priority set for 64. Then we're going to go ahead and come up here, and we have this set for brick, move single items, craft. Should see that this is starting to fill up. Now what's actually happening is I've set the Emmy system up so that it knows that the recipe for brick is to make it with mimichite, basically. So it should be... Yeah, it's crafting. Well, let's speed this up a little bit. I don't think I'm going to create any sort of an item-y loopy thing because it's set for move single items craft. We can't actually have it do it in stacks. There isn't a move single item craft stack mode. So let's just go ahead and, in order to make this work a little bit faster, we'll grab the brick out of here because I feel like it's not moving some of it in. So there was 2 in the system then. And we see there's just a couple in here now. So if we go like so, now this is making the brick. Okay, and I bet you I've run out of clay already. All right, so I think that makes sense. We out of clay? No, we still have 82 clay. Why is move single item stack plug thing go? So let's set it for always craft. There, okay, now it should be crafting, and we should be seeing that clay is depleting fairly quickly. So what we want to do now is we want to go ahead and come up here. We're going to set up an export bus on the top of this, like so. Hook that up to the system, like so. We're going to set a level emitter on top of that, like this, and we're going to set this for active. Oh wait, move single items active with redstone signal. So then we're going to set up our level emitter, and we are going to set that like this. And I bet you I'm out of clay already, so let's go ahead and grab 5 of these guys and stick them in here. Oh, I got 1 piece in my inventory because I'm super smart. All right, so we're going to set this in here. And so it's going to export clay. Oh, no, wait. Incorrect. We're going to have it export brick into the system like this. Export brick. And then we want to set this for when we have emit when levels are below or equal to, let's set it for, I don't know, 4096. Is that too much? No, it's not. 4063, 4096. So if there's less than 4096 clay, this thing's going to emit a redstone signal. That's going to put bricks into this system here. That's going to start to create clay. Now this system over here is saying that if there's room in this inventory, create bricks. So it's just going to go ahead and keep creating the extra bricks. So what happens is it creates the 2 bricks from clay, and then moves them into there, and then this makes clay from bricks. So it's like a thing, and it goes around in an infinite circle. It's an Ouroboros. It never ends. So we should be seeing, as it moves stuff in here, I think it should be filling up as well. I'm not sure. Maybe it didn't work. Maybe this is all for nothing. I feel like it should be working. Oh, I didn't put an export bus on. That's what... Ugh. Or an import bus, pardon me. So yeah, and last but not least, let's get this stuff out so that it can continue so the cycle can begin anew. So there we see it's filling back up again. All right, so yeah, so what's going to happen is this inventory will fill up with brick. As it's needed, it's going to go ahead and use that brick inside of this machine to make the clay. And like I said, it's going to go round and round in a circle forever and ever until we have 4096 clay. I think that should work perfectly. The only thing I want to do now, just to double check it, before I beautificate it and just cover up all the garbage, is just make sure it's working. So I'm going to go ahead and just tick-tock, wait a little bit, and make sure everything's good. I'll be back in a couple secs. All right, guys, so everything's working. We got a full inventory of bricks in here. If we take a look at the clay in the system, we have 310. Now, what happens is this ticks up 2 and then goes down... Ticks up 3 and then goes down 1, or ticks up 2 and then goes down 1? ticks up 3 and then goes down 1. So and it's very slow. It's very, very slow. The other thing that I'm kind of confused about is that I can't set this system to move single items craft. It won't craft. So it has to be set for always craft items. I'm not exactly sure why that is. It should be crafting. But whatevs. So this isn't really infinite free clay. It is clay at the cost of 0.5 mimichite per piece of clay. So pretty inexpensive stuff. Pretty cool. So I think what we're going to do also, just to make that look a little better, we're going to take a facade. And a lot of you guys have been telling me to use facades on here. I am using facades on the sides. There are no marble facades from the Forge Micro, or from the chisel marble. There are no facades for that. So too bad, so sad. But we should be able to, let's fly. Let us have the power of flight. That's a miracle. Can we facade inside of there? I want it to be, oh my God, do what I tell you. It's going to be a tough one, because I don't want to be able to see through here, but I don't feel like there's any way. Oh man, can I get a facade up inside of there? Oh my God, come on, man. No. This is awful. Oh, I guess I can't do it. No. Yeah, whatevs. That'll be fine. You'll never even know it's there. So that's what we're going to do. So it's working. It's working slowly, but that's perfectly fine. I mean, over the next couple of days, it'll fill up. It's keeping, what is this? 64 times 9 times 3, carry the 4, 1,728 of the bricks. Is that correct? 1727 right now, so one of these should have 63 in it. Yep, it does. So, yeah, so it's working. It's not making an overproduction of bricks or anything like that. I wanted to facade right back there, and I think I could if I tore this apart a little bit, but whatevs. Like I said, it's not something that's too terribly awful. It's fairly compact. I could hide the whole thing, but I think it's neat that you can kind of see that right there. But, yeah, so clay is a thing for a very, very inexpensive price. So, yeah, thanks very much for watching. Make sure, if you didn't take a look, make sure you're looking around for the walrus somewhere in the video, and you can leave the location in the comments of the down there. If you like the new stuff and things in the 1.8, please don't forget to hit the like button. Feel free to share and favorite the video as you see fit. Don't spam it on Reddit, peeps. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.